This next segment is on how to take notes. So we're going to start using the article that we found on the New Deal. Scroll down and here's our article. Remember when you're taking notes, the two rules are avoid plagiarism and be as concise as possible. You only want to use the necessary words in your notes. And the reason is you want to break down other people's entire work into just the facts so that you can build it back up as your own personal work. So let's take a look at this article, okay? The very first part of this article is a wonderful first paragraph that gives us lots of great information on the New Deal. So what a lot of us would be tempted to do is go, that's exactly what I need. I'm going to highlight it, I'm going to copy and paste it into my research document, and I'm done with that part of it. And we all know that that's called plagiarism. Now, we also know that plagiarism plays are not going to come to your house in the middle of the night and tell you, did you know that your teacher could give you a failing grade on the assignment? And did you know that when you move on to college, if for some reason you do plagiarize, whether on purpose or by accident, your professor can fail you for the entire course? And did you know that if you are a professional and you are accused of plagiarizing somebody else's work, you can actually lose your job over it? There are lots of cases documented with plagiarism, and we don't want you to get caught up in that. So let's look very quickly at how you can avoid plagiarism. The best way to do that is to follow the second rule of taking notes, and that is be as concise as possible. Don't copy and paste the whole paragraph and leave it. Let's look at how we can quickly change this paragraph into notes. First of all, we want to only use the necessary words. So I can keep the New Deal in my notes, but I want to take out all the unnecessary words, and I want to use bullet points to help me identify each new idea. So I'm going to add bullet points, and I'm going to take out this unnecessary information. Take this out, U.S. history. You may not think that's important. You might decide that you want to delete that part of it. You can do that. Term 4, the domestic program. We don't need that definition. We don't need that phrase. We can just put domestic reform program of the administration of Franklin Delano Roosevelt. This next part, it was first used by Roosevelt, that's a new idea. So let's start a new bullet point. This is a complete sentence. We don't need a complete sentence in our notes. We only want the necessary words. So let's take out all the unnecessary words. We just want to say first used by Roosevelt in speech accepting Democratic Party nomination for president 1932. This is a new sentence, therefore it gets a whole new bullet point. We don't need to repeat the phrase the New Deal, so we can get rid of that. Generally considered, we don't need is. Generally considered to have consisted of two phases. You don't talk that way, so let's rewrite that particular fact. Usually made up of two phases or parts. Once you do that, you can take out their words and change it to your words. Now that you have done that, let's compare our original paragraph to our notes. We still have the same facts. We have just made them more concise, and we have made them into our own words. That's the difference between plagiarizing and taking notes. I hope this was helpful, and happy researching.